between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Okay,
They
ready.
tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The Eagles are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now.
79 Broncos. Tackle 60.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to pump the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
50, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll try the right side with Harris.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first and 10. Here's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Hey, ball 66. Alert.
Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, 66.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey, set. 72.
Again, it's Brady. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Chris Watkins.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 37.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run again with Harris. And some room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 right.
Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Still a few inches short of the 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 36,
Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And a short gain down to about the 33.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. There's a nice move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. This is Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Kyle Duggar.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop
into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone.
Goddard. And they work this out past the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Swung out wide to Sanders.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle here to Brown.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 88 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Hurts gets this to Sanders, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, set. Ozzy! Ozzy!
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Hey, set. Shadow!
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Let's go now.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain.
On the ground, it's Harris. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run with Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for New England, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.